this is one of a few events. We've, as an organization that has a great platform to speak to people in many different areas, and as well as the tradition of co-consolidated, we find ourselves in a lot of stewardship areas. Whether it's United Way, the Ronald McDonald House, whether it's Wounded Warriors, this is one of several that we introduce ourselves to. But this one was pretty interesting. You know, you think you understand what's happening in the industry, especially when it comes to, not especially when it comes to, but when you think you understand what's happening with human sex trafficking, and then you get an inside view of it, and you hear the examples, you hear the details, you hear from personal experiences of what's happening within that area. And it's actually very alarming. So it was a great opportunity for us to align ourselves with not only Co-Consolidated, but the McMahon Truck Centers, and to create an awareness. We had about 150 people run through this display that we've had. And, you know, when 150 people become just as alarmed or aware that we became, they talk to 150 other people. But we also have 400 truck drivers that we've introduced their training videos from the Freedom Drivers Project into our monthly safety meetings, just to create awareness with 911 numbers, education on what to look for, how to identify. And when you have our truck drivers on the road, and we're 24-hour, 7-day-a-week operation, when they're out there and they see certain aspects of things that just don't seem right, the opportunity and training to make phone calls, to identify to the law enforcement what's happening, to introduce it back to us so we can help out. It was just a very, very enlightening situation, which we found ourselves, quite frankly, very attached to. It was sentimental to us that we felt we'd be obligated as an organization to provide our capabilities back to community to help reduce and contribute to quite frankly, to the elimination of this horrible, horrendous thing.
Yeah. Have you already heard back from any of your drivers? Have they been able to?
Oh, our drivers are. I'm glad you asked that question, because quite frankly, the response from our drivers has been overwhelming. That, for me, as a leader in an organization, has just solidified for me the need to continue to participate in events like this, because our drivers were very excited that we were participating in it, alarmed based on their awareness, but also very participant and very touched by what we're trying to accomplish. So it was, quite frankly, it created a continual involvement in Rent Classic. It realized that we're not just a transportation company. We want to get back to the community, and we want to involve ourselves in trying to root out something that's very, very terrible in our society today.
Great.